If you think about it, motorcycles are like shoes. If you pick the wrong fit, it becomes a nightmare. Well, that's the story of the Ultraviolette F77 for many riders. Stunning design, brilliant performance, but a riding posture that's just too aggressive for daily use. Well, enter the F77 SuperStreet. Now this is a bike that promises the same adrenaline rush as before while giving you more comfort and practicality. Well, does it manage to strike that balance? Let's find out. From a distance, it's hard to tell the SuperStreet apart from the original F77. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. This bike still retains a sharp futuristic design language with aggressive lines and ultraviolet signature lighting setup. But the real difference lies in the subtle details. The taller and wider handlebar hint at the bike's relaxed nature, even though it isn't evident visually. And essentially, the SuperStreet looks like a thoroughbred sports bike, but comes with the promise of being friendlier once you are on the saddle. This is the heart of what makes the SuperStreet different. The original F77 had an aggressive 55-degree riding posture that leaned you forward, a great position for carving corners on a track, but less so for city traffic or longer rides. The SuperStreet changes that with a handlebar setup that's 30mm wider and 85mm taller. These adjustments result in a 80-degree seating angle, which feels far more upright and natural. The new geometry takes the weight off your wrists, making slow speed maneuvering easier and reducing fatigue during extended rides. Additionally, the updated weight distribution, now closer to a balanced 50-50 split, makes the bike feel more neutral, especially at low speeds.
Even after doing several laps, I don't feel as fatigued as I would have on the original F77 because this is way more relaxed. The stance of the SuperStreet is such that you feel confident diving into corners because the upright position still combines with a sporty aggression. It's so predictable going into corners thanks to its new weight distribution ratio from front to the back.
The SuperStreet doesn't feel as razor sharp as the standard F77 when you're pushing hard. It's a trade-off, but one that's worth it if you're someone who values versatility over outright track focus. Braking is sharp and consistent with good feedback from the levers. Combine this with Ultraviolette's suite of tech, traction control, stability control and regenerative braking, and the SuperStreet inspires plenty of confidence whether you're navigating tight corners or practicing late braking on the track. As expected, the SuperStreet comes loaded with tech. Ultraviolette has retained all the features from the F77 Mark II, 9 levels of regenerative braking, 3 levels of traction control, hill hold assist, crash alerts, anti-collision warning, and dynamic stability control. As for range, Ultraviolette claims 200 km on the standard variant and 323 km on the Recon variant. These are IDC figures, so expect real-world range to be lower. But the claimed numbers are competitive given the bike's performance. To summarize, the Ultraviolette F77 SuperStreet is essentially an F77 with a focus on usability. By tweaking the ergonomics, Ultraviolette has made a motorcycle that is less committed and far more suited for daily rides. Well, that being said, it's not drastically different. It's still a sporty, fast motorcycle with a sharp design and a long list of tech features. If you found the original F77 to be too aggressive for daily rides, well, this could be a more approachable alternative. But at Rs 2.99 lakh for the standard variant and Rs 3.99 lakh for the Recon variant, the SuperStreet isn't cheap. But then again, it offers performance and tech features that is still rare in the electric motorcycle space. Is it worth it? Well, it depends on your priorities. Do you value outright performance, sportiness, or do you value comfort and usability? Well, in my humble opinion, the SuperStreet tries to strike a balance between the two, and it does a pretty good job. But the final verdict comes down to how it performs over time. Well, that's it for now. Stay tuned and subscribe to PowerDrift for more detailed reviews like this. In the meanwhile, like and share this video. Definitely comment below what you think. Alshin Thomas, Depoi, Dawan.